So now we have here the next product test, the Core 720 in 5.1. It's a freestyle directional shape with an extremely straight outline. We call it compact design, close to the ideas from Dave Thompson. The tail design, it's a white diamond tail. The board weight, it's super light. We have here 3.02 kilogram, including the pad and the thruster setup. So it is one of the lightest boards in the market. We have a classic surfboard construction with a PU core and a wooden stringer. The tail section is reinforced with carbon layers. The thruster setup is a FCS2 system. The assembly is tool-free. The nose section is built with a small double concave. This goes over into a light continuous concave. The thin shaped rails comes with a distinct tucked under the edge, which ends right in front of the fin. The board have a 3 cm rocker line. The scope of delivery includes a tail pad. A matching full deck can be ordered in the accessories. So anyone has a choice between an EVA pad or to put wax on it. The 720 comes without foot strap plugs, so there is no option to mount foot straps. With the rocker line of 3 cm and the very straight outline, possesses the 720 excellent planning characteristics. It accelerates quickly and achieves an average end speed. The upwind performance is very good. The straight outline on the thruster setup reduces the drift perfectly. For this straight compact shape design, the 720 behaves very variable from the turning ability. In wide turns the board stabilizes well over the long axis and is forgiving. Like most boards with cut-off nose and tail, the 720 can be surfed in very narrow radii. With more power on the tail, the board can be moved abruptly in the new direction. The outline of the 720 is a little bit narrow at the tail, though the transitions from the different radii are more harmonious than with most other compact shapes. Bottom turns can be surfed well and cleanly on the rail. It even increased in speed when the rail is properly loaded. And also in the top turn one can vary nicely between round turns or snap direction changes, whereby the latter the pressure must be placed clearly on the rear foot. You can play very nicely with the force of the necessary brace in the turns. If you would like to go more angular, then the load is 80% on the rear foot and 20% on the front foot. Or should it rather surf? Then a load of 50-50 is optimal. Both options are possible without problems. Due to the appropriate thruster setup, the board remains agile and allows a smooth transition into the slide. A little attention is required by the short nose. When the waves are steep and you have too much weight on the nose, it catches easier than a classic shortboard with nose. The pop for strapless jumps is very good. The tail is wide enough so you can squeeze well. The deck shape is not too bulging, so the board can be easily controlled with the feet. And together with a very lightweight board weight, it leaves an optimum impression for strapless freestyle. The 720 is surfed close to the face of the wave. The push can also be used by small waves well. The shape of the board provides harmonious riding performance. Many of the compact shape designs give you an angular riding style, but not so the 720. Comparing it with the Ripper 2 from Core, though the turning behavior is a bit more angular, but in the middle and wide radii you can control the board absolutely round. This boat has so far yielded the least numbers of board shapers. One of the advantages of the board lies for it can be in the strapless freestyle. Here the beginner and the professional get very good performances. But also for normal surf use in our conditions the board is really good. If you prefer the style to steer the kite, then you can ride narrow to wide turn easy. Only if it goes too fast down the line, then the 720 gets into trouble. For this example, board models such as the Core Green Room are more suitable. Whether you want to surf large or small waves, most comfortable feels the 720 close to the face. The board can show its versatility in different radii most. Another positive point is the easy handling. It's also suitable for directional beginners. The optimum rider weight for the 720 5.1 is between 75 and 95 kg. One note on construction. Although the board is made in a classic PU core construction and is very light, it has got little bumps. We have surfed the board with wax. Whoever wants to avoid bumps uses an EVA full deck. That saves the board. Overall, the 720 is a very good freestyle directional with really good all-round features, which we have a lot of fun.